wanted to grow as a player. I think the opportunity here was something that I've always dreamed of being the go-to guy on the team. And so to have the opportunity to be able to be here and have this experience was a no-brainer for me.
And, the Jerami thing was, 27-year-old, he's just in his prime, so we weren't looking to just give this player away. These younger guys need some prime players and post-prime players to help them grow. And we see Jerami as that, could be a linchpin to, the restoration with the rest of these young guys. So unless something, knocked us off our feet, we weren't looking to move them.
Alright, Pistons fans, so in today's video, we are going to be talking about Troy Weaver speaking on the Pistons and the possibility of trading Jerami Grant. Now, before we get into all of that, please make sure you guys like this video. Today's like goal is 200 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I drop consistent Pistons content. Now play the intro.
Subscribe to Joe Polo 10.
Is the MVP.
Detroit basketball.
Okay, so Troy Weaver, he's spoken on the possibility of the Pistons trading Grant many times before in the past. And from everything that I've read online and from what I've heard in the interviews, the general idea with Troy and the current standing that the Pistons have on Grant is that if we don't get a deal that blows us away, we'll keep him, okay? There's no way we accept, these rumors that have been thrown out there, these terrible packages from teams like the LA Lakers, for example. Now, here's what Troy said. Troy, he went on 97.1 The Ticket, and he was interviewed and asked a question about what is the current status of trading Grant. And his response was, "We'll see. We love having Jerami in a Detroit uniform. He has been a tremendous player for us. We would be very comfortable with moving forward with him. We'll vet out everything." Yeah, so basically Troy is just reaffirming everything that he said in the past, and the general consensus and the general idea of what the Pistons are going to do with Grant has basically stayed the same, and the likelihood of him leaving is very low at this current point in time. I've seen so many rumors, from teams like the Portland Trail Blazers or the LA Lakers, and, especially with the draft lottery recently passing, I've seen a lot of rumors out there saying that the Pistons should package Grant to try to get another top pick in this draft as well. So, as of right now, I'll look at all of the rumors, but at the end of the day, they are just rumors. They're nothing official, and I just don't see anything, happening right now. Now, whether you believe that's beneficial or not for the Pistons, if you believe it's a good idea for us to trade Grant, or if you believe it's a bad idea to move on from him, that's up for you to, form your own opinion on that. But it doesn't really matter right now because it appears that the organization plans are to keep him. Now, before I get up out of here, I just want to quickly speak to the people who are, pro trading Jerami Grant. Now, me personally, my opinion on this is I am in the middle, okay? I can definitely see and understand both reasons as to why someone will want to trade Grant or keep him on this team, but I want to speak to the people who specifically want him gone, because I feel like the people who want Grant gone are a little bit on the extreme end, and what I mean by that is they don't really seem open to the possibility of us keeping him. And I don't really see how you could, think that way, because when you look at both possible options, the Pistons will end up in a good position regardless of what we choose to do. If we decide to keep Grant, we get whoever in this draft, whether that be Duran or Ivy or Keegan Murray, whoever that player is, we get a good player in the draft, we make smart signings in free agency, and then we roll into next year with Grant, a top 5 pick from the NBA draft, good signings coming from free agency, and then we roll into next season, still likely not being a playoff team. We might not even be a play-in team, but we will be much improved compared to last season. So if we keep Grant, we're going to be rolling. But also, if we trade him, you could possibly trade for a young player with high upside, and then also there's a possibility that you could trade up or a little bit behind us in this current draft. You get 2 players from the top of this job, and the other things still apply. You still make the smart moves in free agency. You may get a player who's like 22, 23, 24 years old who just hasn't gotten enough opportunity to shine yet and can come on the Pistons and have success and roll into next season, and you're going to be in a good position. So I don't see how someone could strongly feel either way when it comes to Grant. I can understand the people who say that, you know, he's holding Sadiq Bey back a little bit, or the people who also say that his play style just doesn't fit, you know, this current style with the Pistons and what we're going for, since, you know, Grant runs a lot of ISO ball. So I can understand some of the points that people make when it comes to their reasoning as to why they want to trade Grant. But for me personally, I just can't decide on which one would be more beneficial for the Pistons. There's just too much positivity to both sides of this equation. So that's basically everything. Pistons fans, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 5K, and I'm out.